What's up, creators? It's Curtis, and today I want to share one of our new updates here at MyDesigns within DreamAI. It is the new GPT Image 1 edit model from OpenAI. This is an absolutely incredible model that opens up infinite possibilities, especially when it comes to personalizing products. So I'm going to try to keep this video a bit short, but I want to show off just a few different scenarios of the type of products that customers buy and how you can personalize those right inside DreamAI and our Canvas editor here in MyDesigns. So I'm under DreamAI. As you can see here, I'm going to minimize the menu so we have more space. And now when I change from mode, I'm going to change this down to GPT Image 1 Edit. Let me remove this image so I can show you how to do it. You can see I already have some generations here because I want to save time. But I'm going to go drag and drop. You can just drag and drop, or I'll just pick it from here. So this is the photo I'm using. And if I pull that up, I'm going to pull that up real quick so you can see it a little closer. This is the photo, right? This is dog. I got all these on Unsplash so I could test with them. You basically add it. Ignore the crop box. It doesn't actually crop it unless you click apply. I don't recommend doing any of that. Just upload your image and you're good to go. So I'm going to change this to 2 images. The quality, there's 3 different options: low, medium, and high. Low costs less credits, but the quality is not as good and it's faster. Medium is in between. And high is the one I recommend. It costs more credits. It takes longer to render, but you get a really good output. So that's what I'm going to use in this video. And then other than that, you can generate the amount of images and the resolution. So you have 1, 1, you got 2, 3, and 3, 2, which is perfect. That covers pretty much all product types for the most part. So this is like a 2, 3 here in terms of aspect ratio. So there's more you can do here, but today I'll keep it simple. So this is the prompt. It's simple. I gave it an image. And now what we're doing is having this GPT-1 image model edit the image. So I said, create this dog portrait in a cartoon/caricature style. Make sure the resemblance of the dog is as close to the original dog as possible. Simple prompts work incredibly well. So when I ran this exact one, as you can see here, the prompt, this is what we got, right? It looks really good, right? And what I did is I actually took this image and set it as the input image, like I show you just by clicking it. And then I said, make the background transparent. So you can edit the images directly with prompts. And this is transparent background. Because this is kind of a dark blue here, that's why you see that there, but you can see how well that did a transparent background. So I wanted to show you this here. So you got the dog, right? This is a watercolor art style here, not the character style, but it's very easy to personalize these in any way. So this is a bestseller on Etsy, obviously does very well. And I believe this one's a digital product, but basically you give the seller here on Etsy a photo of your dog, they recreate it in watercolor style. So this you can do in DreamAI incredibly easily now. So that's how we did that here. I'm going to move on. So this one I was using a different photo, which I don't have right now. It's testing. So it's a photo of a person, and I had it, you can see here, recreate this portrait in a pencil/sketch style. Keep the same consistency of the original image as much as possible. And look how, and I wish I could show you the original image, but it's really incredible. And I did the same thing here with this house. So recreate this house image in a pencil sketch style. Keep the same consistency of the original image as much as possible. So you can see how easy this is. And by the way, you can swap out this style with pretty much anything you can imagine. And this house image, in fact, I do have that here. Let me remove this one. And let me grab that. And also I'll make that a little bigger so you can see what that looks like. So this is the house, right? So you get a good look at that. Now if we come back, it's the same exact house. Minor details maybe are a little bit differently, but that's in a sketch style. So if I move up, let me go show you on Etsy why I wanted to show you this. So these are very popular for like new homeowner gifts and whatnot. Like it could be wall art you're selling through print on demand. In this example here, right, you take a photo of the person's house. Let me see if I have another example. Here we go. It's like a photo, right? And then they're just doing a watercolor style. You could do any style. You could offer multiple styles as a personalized product on Etsy. Rather, it's a sketch style, watercolor, ink painting, oil painting, digital art, anything you can imagine, right? You can now do so easily. So personalizing products through MyDesigns is becoming really easy to do. So here's a good example, right? Let me go back. Basically what I did is I think I ran this as 3, 2. And if I apply this, you can see the config. Again, the prompt's already right here. But recreate this house image in a watercolor art style with the same general color scheme as the attached reference image. I said that because I was using a reference system here, which we're still working on. So ignore that. But it is really nice image, right? So you can even tell what specific colors you want if you want to have different colors. But that's up to you. And again, this is just another example. So let's keep moving forward. All right, here's another one that's really cool. So I'm going to go back to Etsy. Another bestseller, right? Basically, you're giving a photo of your dog like this, and you're trying to get this outline/line art style, which is if you do that manually, it just takes so much time. So I'm going to actually run this as an example. Let me grab a photo. I'll use the same one I use in this example because this is a full dog, right? If you look at this photo, you got the whole dog, right? You got its body down here. Obviously, the head's the one that's in focus here, and that's what we want. So we're going to tell us in the prompt. Let me just reapply that config so you can see here what I did. So create this dog in an outline/line art style, only showing its face as a portrait on a white background. I could also tell it, by the way, transparent background, but in this case, white's just fine. So let's just actually run that again. 2 images, 1:1 aspect ratio should be fine, and let it dream. So that'll take a while. That's processing up here. And while we wait, we'll go over a few of these and we'll come back to that. But remember that original image, and then here's an example of that image. It's so good. So moving on. Different style. So if I come up here, I kind of got inspiration from this. This is a custom bride and mother portrait. But what I did is went to Unsplash and found just a couple image. And I'm trying to apply the same general style. So this one's watercolor and ink painting style. So understanding that style and how to recreate that. This is such a simple prompt. So let me apply this config. We're going to remove this image and I'll actually apply this again. So now we got an image of them. I'm going to leave it as 2:3. And you could see from the original image how good that is. There's like minor details, like I said, that it'll never get exactly perfect, but overall the actual consistency of the original people in this case, as a certain style, it just does such an incredible job. So if I apply that, we'll just run this one again. I'm going to change this to something else because I'm kind of curious. Let's do that character slash, actually, you know, let's try this in a Pixar character. I have no idea what this is going to turn out as, but let's try it. Pixar character style on a white background. So we'll let that run, 2 images. And now while moving on, another example, if we go back to the pet portrait here. Again, in our canvas editor, you can add text. So if you create an editable design, you can now go into Dream inside Canvas, get the image from the customer, do exactly what I'm doing with prompting it, getting the right image, add it to this, and adjust the text to their dog's name. So very easy to do, right? But anyway, showing you that example. So let me go back. In fact, I don't need to open that. I'll just show you here the original image. So you can see if I zoom in, you got the Chanel on its like little necklace here, or its collar, I mean. But yeah, it's just Chanel everywhere, right? The text. But this original image, it looks good, right? So now create this image in a watercolor and ink painting art style with black outlines. I tried that this time because I want to kind of have a black outline around the dog. Let me clear that. And on a white background. And look how good this turned out. And I could just generate this more times if I wanted and make changes just by adjusting the prompt. But that turned out so well. So I just wanted to show you the different possibilities. Now there's so many more possibilities than what I'm showing you here. But these are just a couple styles. So here you go. If we're back to this one, let me go back. Look how good this is. If you look at that line, even this line art style is insane. So this coming down the dog's face, let me open that up again so you can see what I'm talking about. So we don't have the body, we have its face. Everything has the same character consistency. This little white strip down the dog's face here is exactly what I'm talking about. And having that in the line art style so perfectly is amazing. And don't mind this little icon here. We're going to move that down to the bottom right so it's out of the way. That's just when you're on image edit that appears there. But yeah, look how good that turned out. And then moving up here, I said white background. I have no idea why this gave that in a transparent background, but take notice of like the black watch here, and I think that's also a watch. Yeah, and you can see it here. And this like, just like the consistency of this. This is that Pixar style, but this is the original image. So, I mean, there's so many possibilities you can do here now, but it's up to you. And I just wanted to touch on some of those and show you some examples, and hopefully you find inspiration from it and you start to realize with DreamAI inside MyDesigns how easy it is for you to now offer personalized products where you take in a photo from your customer and apply whatever effect it is you're offering them. So on your listings, you can put in the different effects you want to offer, whether it's watercolor, oil painting, digital art, vector art. There's so many different options there, but this is a really good time to get into personalized products if you're not. I will be making various videos on this, actually showing the full process from creating personalized products to actually publishing them through MyDesigns and then personalizing the order directly in MyDesigns on our canvas editor on the orders page directly, all intuitively, all in one tool where you don't need anything else at all. You can just have MyDesigns that could power your entire print on demand and digital products business. But if you found inspiration from this video, you like it, or you'd like to see more videos that are similar, or there's things that I missed, let me know by leaving a comment below, and I will get into that soon. Cheers.